Hey y'all, welcome to my incredibly fast wax drawer tour of Britta's Creepy Treasures. My name is Stacy. I do use mostly 25-watt nap Scentsy Warmers as I am a Scentsy consultant. They're on for about 15 hours a day. I'd love it if you subscribe and hit that notification bell so we can stay in touch. Some of my very favorite YouTubers started a Britta's Creepy Treasures Project Use It Up wax challenge for the month of August, and I want to participate. So I'm combining that challenge with the wax drawer tour that I have been putting on. So what I'm going to do is just quickly go through my scents. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about them, but I'm going to separate out the ones that I think I might want to melt this month from the ones that I know I don't. And my goal is to get to somewhere around 10 scents that I can melt through this month. If you saw my vendor empties last week, you know that I have already gotten through one plant shirt of Hannah. Unfortunately for me, as beautiful as this scent was, the plumeria was a little headache inducing, and I have actually already found a home with a friend for this bar, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it and get ready to share that with her. The next scent that I have is a bit of Emily. I really love this scent. It's a beautiful fragrance. I'm definitely going to pull this to finish it because anything that's already chopped, I'd like to get through. The same for The Night She Disappeared. I pulled this as a part of this Summer Olympics challenge and it's already chopped up, so I'm going to add it to my Project Use It Up bin. This is Phantom Shadows. It's Tobacco Bay, Hipster, Vanilla Bean, and Marshmallows. I feel like I want to save this for later in the fall, so I'm not going to pull this one right now. I'm really looking forward to it, but just those notes, I'd like to save it for later. This adorable little guy, I do not want to chop up. He's so cute, but he did get a little melted in shipping. He came to me in the dog days of summer, so and also flannel sheets and blue sugar. I think I'm going to pull this one to chop and go ahead and get through that one. Oh, this next one is already chopped, and I think I should probably pull it to melt through it, but I kind of don't want to because it's cherry pie, sugar cookie dough, and Danish butter cookies. This is just so delicious, and I've fallen quite in love with it, and this is my last bit of it. So, but I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull it and melt it. Tis the point of the project to get through the wax. Now, this is Carrie White. I'm definitely going to pull and chop this one. It's so cute. I love the little spider. It's pomegranate, moonflower, and mango sorbet. I think this will be great for the last days of summer. So definitely pulling this one. Now this, I'm definitely not. This is one of my favorite witch bars of all time. It's Practical Magic. I think I featured this bar in my top 10 vendor scents. I really love it, and I love the witch bar. It's like garden mint, cucumber, black amber, and lavender. I've got to save that one. Next, I have these three kind of single scent bars. This one's Nag Champa, and I got these just to kind of try them and familiarize myself with the scent notes. This is Sour Patch Kids, and then I think the third one is Petrichor. Let's see. Yep, Petrichor. So I think I'm just going to keep these in my blender bin. I'm not going to pull them because they're kind of single note. Next up, we have this adorable little ghost in Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island is tropical fruit, summer scoop, gummy bear slushy. I think, yep, I'm going to pull this one. It sounds like a great one for a summer scent kind of day in August. So, yeah, I'm going to pull this one, even though ghosties are one of my favorite shapes, but I hate to chop them. I'm going to be chopping that guy here in a moment. Let's take a look at another ghost. This is Evil Dead. I definitely want to save this one. It's Sweater Weather, Mac Apple, and Juicy Pear. I feel like this is going to be more of a September melt for me. So this ghosty is not on the chopping block today. Now this is a complete ghosty of The Exorcist. I have a couple of these and I have already one chopped up. So I am going to pull the one that I have chopped up and I am going to set this one aside for later. I could melt The Exorcist year round. It's a really delicious scent. Next up, we have Insidious. Oh, I love this one. This is one of the most unique strawberry pound cake blends that I've tried, and I already have gone through quite a bit of this. I think this is my last one, so unless I see another one, I'm not going to pull this one. This is The Exorcist. This is that chopped up ghosty, so I am going to pull that one and try and get through this sometime in August. I'm confident I can. I could melt The Exorcist year round, and I do. This is Jason, and I know I want to save this one. It's Hipster, Roasted Pine Cones, Vanilla Bean, and Marshmallow. I feel like this is another one that I'm going to want in October, so I'm not going to pull that one for August. Let's see, what do we have next? Another witch bar. Ooh, I love this one. Isn't this so adorable? It has such a beautiful forest scene on it. It's scent notes for silver shamrock or apple pie, cornbread, and candy corn. And I am not going to be pulling this one. I definitely want this for October. Next up, we have tea virus. I feel like I'm going to want this as an office melt later on in the fall, so I'm not going to pull this for August. I just don't want to chop it up yet. Next, I think this is one that I can pull. This is Six Souls. This seems perfect for this time of year. Wildberry mousse, strawberry, raspberry, guava, lavender, and cotton candy frosting. Yes, please. So this one's going to get chopped up. I think so, as long as I don't go over 10. I think it would be unrealistic to have more than 10 pieces chopped up because I typically get multiple meltings out of these. Now this is the Crazies. I'm not going to pull this one. I feel like I'm going to want to melt this one in November, like late November. It's pumpkin pecan waffles, barnwood, and spiced oranges. Yeah, not going to pull that one for now, but I'm looking forward to it. And this is Ghost Chip. Now, Ghost Chip, I think I might pull. I'm surprised I haven't already melted this. It's pink lemonade, pear, and champagne toast. I'm loving some Knowles Farm scent that I have that has champagne notes. So let's see if I love this. Now, this is a duplicate. I have some already chopped up of Emily. This is just another one of those souffles, so I'm going to set that aside because I already have some chopped and that will be in my bin. This is the Fog, and it's Beach Nights in Autumn Day. I might pull this, but I really think I want to save this for September. I think I do have 2 of these, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to put it in my maybe bin. This is Mad Hatter, and I really want to melt this. It's tea and cakes, Danish butter cookies, and sweet and creamy, but I think I'm going to save this because I'm wanting to let it just sit a bit longer. So this is going to be probably a late winter melt for me, so I'm not going to pull that one. I know I'm not going to pull this one. This is Babashook. It's patchouli sugar cookie, sweet and creamy, and vanilla bean marshmallow. Summer is the one that got me into this particular scent, and that's my last one. So I'm not going to pull it just yet. This next one is Wicker Man. It's Beach Nights, pretzel, and fire roasted marshmallows. I think I could melt that any time of year, so I'm going to put it in my maybe bin, but I don't think I'm going to pull it for right now because I have some summer scents I want to get through. This is Redcoat, and I know I'm not going to pull this. It's my reigning favorite cherry biscotti scent. It's almond biscotti, cherry mist, sweet and creamy, and marshmallow bomb, and this is my last one. Here's another souffle of Emily, so I'm going to set that aside because I have one already chopped. Here's a souffle of The Exorcist. I already have some chopped, so I'm going to put that one away. This is a souffle of Ghost Ship, and I think I've already pulled a shape of Ghost Ship, so I'm going to set this in the maybe, but if I pulled the shape, I'm going to cut the shape first and keep the souffle because the souffles are newer than the shapes. I think this is a sample of the Bookish Babysitter. It's either a sample or maybe it's not. Maybe it's I think it's a sample, but it's definitely notes that are right up my alley. I'm going to pull this. It's a size that I think I can get through. Library Steel Sugar and Mrs. Claus Cookies. That sounds good. This is definitely a sample, and this is Cashmere Cream. I think I am going to pull those because I feel like I can just melt them and I won't need to chop them. Then here we have Ezra. This is Library Jelly Donut and Pretzel, and I think I just want to wait a little bit more on my pretzel scents. So I don't think I'm going to pull this one. I do love Jelly Donut though, but I just would like to make sure I have that in the fall. Last but certainly not least is a Winchester Christmas. This is eggnog plus Hansel and Gretel's house. I love these notes, but I'm definitely saving this for Christmas. I really enjoy eggnog scents, and I love all the Hansel and Gretel's house that I have tried. So I have pulled quite a lot, mostly shapes. I'm going to quickly sort through these and pick my 10. Okay, you guys, I have my cutting board. I have made my selections, and the first one that I'm going to chop through is Carrie White. I feel like this is going to be a wonderful late summer scent. I don't know what Moonfloor is, but I do love pomegranate, and this smells wonderful out of the bag. I just love these shapes. The details are so adorable, and I cannot wait to see what this combo smells like. It's pomegranate, Moonfloor, and mango sorbet. I feel like these notes are just going to be very, very nice, probably this week and next. It's still very much summer. And I'm going to use these spider web lines to help guide my cuts. And I find once wax is cut, it is so much easier to get through. So that's one of the reasons why I do enjoy chopping wax, but I also really appreciate brittles and bars and things like that that are super easy to get to. There it is, my first one away. Carry White. I can't wait. The next bar that I picked to melt through was Six Souls. Of really all the ones that I went through, this one in the notes really spoke to me. It's wild berry mousse, strawberry, raspberry, guava, lavender, and cotton candy frosting. I have been loving cotton candy scents this summer, and I've also really been enjoying lavender, and I always enjoy strawberry. So I am really excited to see how this warms. And yeah, I'm not sure what wild berry mousse is going to bring. Look at the gradient on Jack's face and just the layers. That's one of the things when you get the shapes from Britta's. They're just so artistic and beautiful. I love them. I'm sure they are a challenge to make, but I really enjoy kind of all the effort that goes into the shapes, which can make it a little bit sad to chop them. But it's important to melt your wax. That's what it's there for. So here we go. But I mean, look at that gradient. It's so gorgeous, and it really communicates kind of that Jack's expression. Six Souls is on deck. I am hoping to make a big dent in that. I'd like to get through that entire Jack cake in August if I can, because I think this is the kind of scent that I'm not sure how it will age. I have no reason to think it wouldn't last for at least a year, but I'm not sure if I really want to push it into next summer. Now, the next one that I picked is Fantasy Island. I mean, it says right in the name, Summer Scoop. Of the scent notes there, it's tropical fruit plus summer scoop plus gummy bear slushy. So I feel like this one was just jumping out and saying, chop me up and melt me. But this is one of those shapes that it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. The ghosties are so cute. I'm so sorry, sir. I have found that I like to cut them down the middle and then kind of cut at least to this top part at a slight angle because the ghost is a little bit tilted. Um, so I kind of tilt my blade when I'm chopping through to get the pieces. Most of the time in a warmer, I'll put that whole, like his whole little head and arms in one warmer. But you never know. I mean, there are maybe 4 layers in that. Just so beautiful. I love these shapes. So I hope I can get through this. It would be so great if I could get through this whole thing in August. Next, I did go ahead and pull another Jack cake. I think Jack cakes they're really great cutting. I enjoy cutting them. They're easy to portion. But this is Ghost Ship. It's pink lemonade, pear, and champagne toast. And oh my goodness, this smells amazing. This is wafting beautifully in the air. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. I mean, it looks beautiful. It smells beautiful just out of the bag. Oh, I'm so surprised that I didn't melt this earlier. It smells amazing. Sorry. So you can see again the same thing. It's got this beautiful gradient face on the Jack cake. But with Ghost Ship, I do have an extra souffle of just the fragrance. So a part of me almost wanted to cut the souffle instead, but the souffle is newer, so I'm going to go ahead and cut my beautiful little Jack cake. But this is pink lemonade, pear, and champagne toast. I think I might really like champagne fragrances in wax. This smells so beautiful. Oh, this may be in Warmers tomorrow. That's surprising to me. I mean, I knew I would likely like the scents. I get really great performance, and I'm rarely disappointed. In fact, I've never been disappointed with British scent. I have had like a situation with the Hannah where the plumeria, just because floral notes sometimes can be headache inducing for me. But that's with just kind of me, not necessarily the wax. The wax itself was beautiful, beautifully blended, and all of that. Next, I pulled Monsters Under the Bed. I feel like I had to pull this one because if not now, I probably never would. It's the only alien shape that I have had, and it's so cute. And I have wanted to melt it a couple of times, and I just put it back because it's so cute. But it's flannel sheets and blue sugar. And I've been enjoying kind of exploring blue sugar, pink sugar, and cotton candy. I think so. I'm really excited to see how this warms. It definitely smells like a bit of a laundry scent. So we will see. Sometimes I love laundry, sometimes not so much, but um, this smells beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, he's so cute, even chopped up. I'm sorry, buddy. Into the bag you go. Look at the layers. Just absolutely gorgeous. Oh, so exciting. This is such a fun challenge. It's definitely helping me at least chop up my wax and put some wax on deck that I might have let sit all the way until next summer. So that feels like a win. Now, this one is one that I have great hopes for. This is that Bookish Babysitter, and it seems like a very small amount. So I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to get through this. Likely as an office melt, it lists as library, steel sugar, and Mr. Claus cookies. And as I take this out, oh, it smells beautiful. It's more perfumey than I expected. I think sometimes I'm really surprised, but I think like blue sugar, pink sugar, steel sugar, they provide kind of a perfumey aspect, and not in a bad way at all. I really enjoy watching Steph Melts. It's at Steph Melts, or Steph Loves Life is like her title name. I feel like she's such a pro at understanding like perfume fragrance and how it relates to wax melts. Like she just has a library in her mind of perfume fragrances. Wow, you guys, I'm feeling pretty great about this. So I think I've gotten to 10. Let me see. I've got Ghost Ship that I just finished chopping along with Carrie White. And then I also chopped today the Six Souls. That's 3. And then Monsters Under the Bed. And then Final Destination, I have this one was already chopped. So that's 5, halfway there. I have this The Night She Disappeared, which I've already worked partially through, and Emily also, which I've already worked partially through. Fantasy Island that we just chopped, that makes 8. 2 more. I've got The Bookish Babysitter and The Exorcist. So just chopped The Bookish Babysitter, and The Exorcist has already started. Let's go. Let's see if I can get through this in August. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I would love to hear in the comments, are you participating in any of these wonderful challenges to help move you through your wax this August? Let me know in the comments, or connect to my Facebook group and we can chat there.